energy density stroke more food. In yesterday's video and in some of the videos last week, I talked about energy density. That's the amount of energy that is in a set amount of food. So the simplest possible way is the amount of calories per 100 grams of food, which you can very easily find out by looking at the label on most foods, maybe Googling it, maybe looking at MyFitnessPal. And the lower the average energy density, the more food we can consume for the same amount of calories. And often, at least part of the mistake we might make is we go for such high calorie density options that the portion that we feel we need to not be overly hungry means we consume too more calories. So by changing at least some of that to create a lower density, we can perhaps have the same amount, if not more food, but for an amount of calories that puts us in deficit. There are some foods that we could eat to our heart's content and not gain weight. Celery contains such low calories per 100 grams that we actually use more energy processing it in our body, breaking it down and what have you, than it contains. So it actually has a negative calorie effect to us. Mushrooms. We could eat 20 or 30 kilos of mushrooms per day and not even touch the sides of our maintenance calories. Conversely, at the other end of the extreme, some very fatty foods with a lot of oil, fat, maybe a lot of sugar in there, etc., we might only get a few hundred grams for our deficit or maintenance calories. So it's about finding that balance that we're happy with. Behind me is an example there showing the general kind of direction to look in. Also, there's a page on the website, I'll link it below, myrise.co.uk/density, where you can sort all different foods by average energy density and pick out some from there that you're happy to have. Or like I said, just look at the labels. Select more stuff that you're happy with that has less calories per 100 grams to create a lower density, to mean that you can have energy deficit for more food.